Over the years, I've made a couple videos on International Men's Day, and it's really interesting how the simple mention of this day, International Men's Day, can cause some people to just become enraged. I've previously talked about this occurring over on Twitter. However, this year it's also occurring on this other app called Bluesky. For example, in this video, we'll take a look at this post by Popbase over on Twitter and also on Bluesky, which reads, "Today is International Men's Day." So here we are over on Bluesky, and you can see if I scroll through the responses, they're pretty much all negative. You know, like people are just mad. I think we all know what this picture is implying. And then right below that says, "What a coincidence. It's also International Incel Awareness Day." Another saying, "Ew, get that off my timeline." Guess misandry was the one thing that got dragged into Bluesky from Twitter. Bluesky is going down pretty quickly after reading the comments. Yes, you hate men, I get it, but you don't need to rub it in our faces. You have your day, be happy, let us have our day. That mostly no one remembers. Happy Men's Day. You can see that these sort of responses go on and on. Back over on Twitter in the same post that Popbase made there, we can see a lot of the responses are actually positive. But of course, not all of them are. For example, one saying, "Abolish it immediately." And right above that, as you can see, that commenter talking about how the toxic responses are making him glad that he's a gay man. While there's still toxicity in the responses on Twitter, many of the posts are also positive, with men and women wishing guys a happy International Men's Day, and other posts including men celebrating by posting very gay things that would get me in a lot of trouble if I showed them here on YouTube. So let's go back to Bluesky and see more of the responses over there. "The bureaucratic and patriarchal institutions already celebrate this every day. Stop trying to make misandry exist. It doesn't." Oftentimes the people complaining like this live in the US, and it's really funny because there are patriarchal countries out there, but they generally don't live in them. It sure would be interesting if people like this actually moved to a patriarchal country, and then they'd see what it's really like. Instead, they want to complain about men and some alleged patriarchy, trying to put all the blame on these things instead of taking any accountability for why their lives suck. Now, taking a look at more responses. "Men don't deserve an international day until they can stop making life worse for everyone who isn't a man. Sorry, not sorry." That person would even make that post their pinned post. That's like the post they're most proud of or something. They really thought they had something with that one. Another response saying, "I'm sure we can skip this year." Here's a response celebrating men. Well, one man, I guess. I think that's that Hassan person. This response to International Men's Day just says, "Absolutely the heck not." Yeah, okay, Carlene. This one says, "Woke up in a bad mood, and it makes sense why." This person looks to be having regrets about moving to Bluesky, saying, "Right when I thought this site was better than Twitter for not being as negative, this post comes out and the reactions prove me wrong." And another response says, "All men need to start in jail and prove their way out. Then they can have this day." What a nutcase. A simple, "Men are trash." Wow, so original. "Yeah, let's celebrate men's blatant theft of women's inventions throughout history and their erasure of women, or creating patriarchy, a system that benefits them and strips away our rights." The only other post this person ever made was, "Patriarchy can't hurt men when its very purpose is to give men power, protect them, and take away women's basic rights. Stop watering down misogyny and how patriarchy hindered women's rights for centuries. Hashtag RadFem." This person literally sounds as if they're like some feminist chatbot or something. What a dull and boring life that must be. So in summary, while Twitter is absolutely still toxic, Bluesky is looking like Twitter 2.0, maybe even worse because there's like less of a balance right now. Personally, I don't have a Bluesky, but I also don't really use my Twitter account. I haven't made a tweet on that account since like August, and maybe all year I've made like 20 tweets. So let me know what you guys think about both platforms. And I'll simply end by saying, Happy International Men's Day to all the men out there. Hope you guys are having a great day. And thanks to everyone for tuning in. Consider liking and or subscribing if you enjoyed my coverage, and I'll see you in the next one.